on, girl, let's scream.
I am a god.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. This is the part where you run.
Come on, scream.
Hello and welcome to Let's Scream, a podcast where we dive into our favorite horror movies, but it's TV Terrors Month. I'm Parker.
And I'm Stevie.
And today we're looking at RuPaul's Drag Race Season 7, Episode 6, Ru Hollywood Stories.
Join us as we journey back to the main stage of RuPaul's Drag Race and learn whatever happened to Merle Ginsberg.
Whatever happened to Merle Ginsberg? Are you ready to scream, girl?
Girl, let's scream.
Parker,
I'm going to let you explain why we're doing this episode on Let's Scream.
Well, you know, it's TV Terrors Month on Let's Scream every year, you know, famously. This is only the second year we're doing it. But we are doing a month where it is dedicated to horror-themed episodes of our favorite TV shows, just to kind of switch things up. Now, we love talking about Drag Race, so we decided to play the horror theme very loosely this year. And because the runway theme...
I'm going to say, let's not put a we on this. Let's not put a we on this.
Basically...
Most of the episodes chosen for this year...
Very loose.
Were chosen. I didn't get to really choose. They were chosen for me.
I was like, this is what we're doing, bitch. Okay, but it's going to be iconic. Okay,
there's one that, Parker, you're reaching. This one's not too much, but there's one.
Good thing I stretched because I'm reaching. Yeah, the runway theme this episode is Death Becomes Her. So that's horror themed enough for me to talk about this because you know why? I fucking love season 7 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
This is my first ever season that I watched.
Me too, like as it aired. Yes.
Well, no, I didn't watch it as it aired. This one I just watched. This was the first ever season I just watched.
That you just happened to come upon. How interesting, yeah. This was when I started watching Drag Race and got really into it. I think it was my senior year of high school. Mm-hmm. And it changed my life. That sounds so corny, but like it really did. It's iconic. I love this show. We've talked about season 6 before. We did that last year. And that's probably my favorite season of all time, like overall. It's like 5, 6, and 7 for me. And 4. Like that whole era is so cunt. Season 7 is mostly hated, I feel like.
Well, it's a lot of group challenges. There's very few individual challenges.
Well, even the cast, people were like, this cast sucks. Like, I remember at the time, but I'm like, look at the cast. This is the most iconic cast of Drag Race. Like, all of the bitches on this season are some of the most famous drag queens of all time. Trixie Mattel is on this season. She had gotten eliminated at this point, so she's not in this episode. Which is so interesting. Yeah. Jasmine Masters.
Katya.
Violet. Katya and Violet and Jasmine Masters are like three of my all-time favorite drag queens. Kennedy Davenport.
Great.
This is a great episode for her.
Pearl. Who doesn't do drag anymore.
You remind me of Pearl. You've always reminded me of Pearl. Love Pearl. She's so cute too.
Pearl was one of my favorites when I first watched this season.
She's doing OnlyFans now. Sasha Bell is doing OnlyFans now, and he is so
They've
hot.
been doing it for a while.
Oh my god.
Pearl does it now?
Pearl does it now.
Might have to subscribe.
I would like to see it.
I would like to see it.
She's hung.
Not surprised.
No, she has hung energy for sure. Mm-hmm. Love her. Who else? Miss Fame.
Miss Fame.
I love Miss Fame.
We will get into Miss Fame.
This is such an iconic Miss Fame episode. There's always a delusional ass diva grand dame bitch on every season of Drag Race.
I love them.
And it's always the one I root for the most. Like this season it was Athena, this current season of Drag Race.
I loved her. she made me laugh. I'm like, I love a bitch like this. I love a delusional bitch.
Alexis Michelle was that kind of character.
Alexis Michelle girl.
Yes. I love
the Lucy LaDuca.
Lucy LaDuca, she was iconic. Yeah, I love a delusional queen. And this season is also the season that they did like kind of pared down. I remember like everything was all like they had that weird black and white, like the spooky, the scary black and white untucked. Yeah. That started out with like the piano. Like what the fuck was that?
And then when it would like end, it'd be like 7 queens names were made.
I know, like it was
And
the
like
Hunger
black
Games.
with like impact font. It's like,
No.
damn.
I know. See, horror themed. Okay, it works.
Well, we're not talking about the Untucked. We should have done that. We should have watched that.
Oh, we should have.
That was dumb of us. Oh, well.
Maybe we can go back. Whatever.
Because, well, we can talk about it in a moment, because there's one of the most iconic moments is
ever, yeah,
is on
absolutely.
that.
Well, let's get into it, okay? I love this season, and I'm ready to talk about Real Hollywood stories.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to learn whatever happened to Merle Ginsberg?
Girl, let's learn what happened to Merle Ginsberg.
Okay, so we get a previously on Drag Race, and they did the Despy Awards last week.
And because Kasha
Davis
Davis said, we want to welcome you. Welcome you.
She
was eliminated.
She said the word welcome wrong, so chop.
She was eliminated. That's literally what happened.
Yes.
There's no other reason.
Literally what happened. I was like to her. I felt bad for
Same.
Mrs. Kasha Davis. She always was like, RuPaul, oh, there's always time for a cocktail.
But now it's always time for happiness, because she's sober.
Oh yeah, there's always time for a mocktail.
Mocktail. That's what she should have
That's
said.
what she
Changed
should
it to.
say. Yeah, yeah.
But kindness is cute. There's always time for kindness.
There is always time for kindness. Okay. Violet won Shadiest Queen. Which,
Well, it's kind of true. She said it was kind of true.
Violet is famous. She's the winner of this season, if you didn't know. She is one of the most beautiful, gorgeous, most aesthetically pleasing queens of all time.
With the widest shoulders.
Damn. Okay.
Love her, but she got them shoulders.
But she's famously a huge bitch, which, like, I love Violet.
Love it.
I fucking love
I
Violet.
love her, too.
She's so entertaining. And
When I did drag, I watched her for a lot of makeup tricks.
I did too.
When she did
she's
videos. When I learned the trick
such a
to,
talent.
you coat with liquid liner your
lid, and then you blink.
and then you like kind of move your eye in a way, and then it marks where you should do your wing.
Your wing.
I was like, it changed my I was like, done.
Oh my god, she's a genius. She's a master of drag, honestly.
Because I always liked her
She
because
was
she
only,
mixes
like,
a lot of.
21.
I thought she mixed old school with new school.
Yeah.
I think just the way she paints and the way she does drag is very
all of
old
her
school,
references
but
are vintage, but she has such a modern eye.
Yes, of making it modern and high fashion.
She
It's
is
so good.
her. I group her in with like Raja as like the fashion.
Oh,
like,
she's one of the best fashion.
before
queens.
those two queens. It was like, very drag, very costumey,
It
very
was either
camp.
costumey or mall. Which
Or
I love
mall
mall
drag.
drag. Bring back mall drag.
Yes,
Bring back
yes.
mall drag.
But then, yeah, Raja, Violet, they were part of, and like Detox. Like I always credit like some of those queens with like, that's when Drag Race became about high fashion.
Another fashion queen, probably the earliest for me, was actually Nina Flowers on season.
Oh,
season
yeah.
one.
No, for
I think
sure,
she was
yeah.
because she was very good at doing costume, but camp. Or not camp, but
She was, like, punk.
fashion. Yeah.
She was like punk.
And it
to
just
me,
hers was high fashion. I think she was
She was
really
like a
what they were
club
looking
kid,
for
kind
more.
of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Nina. Yeah.
She was amazing.
So this whole storyline is Violet learning how to be less of a cunt. It's kind of her whole storyline this season, and it's kind of starting here. Miss Fame hates Pearl. She's talking about as they're getting undressed. She's like, Pearl just doesn't take this competition seriously. I'm Miss Fame.
I'm a goddamn brand.
I'm a brand. She's the cosmic queen.
Cosmic
I
queen
love
of pots.
fucking Miss Fame. Do you remember her music? She'd say it would be like a beat and then like a bitch
Couches.
truck beat. Yeah, she'd just be saying shit.
Makeup.
She'd be like, I am the
Blue
brand.
eyeliner.
I am the beauty. Shit like that. Yeah.
White leather couches.
Cosmic queen.
High fashion.
I'm Miss Fame. I love her. And then she's this not in this episode, but one of my favorite details about her is that she's grew up on a farm and
raised
she
chickens.
loves chickens.
She can cluck like a chicken.
And she can cluck like a chicken. She has a tattoo of her prize-winning chicken. I love her. She's iconic. And Miss Fame, I looked at her tutorials a lot when we started doing drag as well. Because she was one of the first, she had that vintage, really cut crease that was severe. And and very Jessica Rabbit vibes. And I remember her being one of the first queens at that time to kind of break the mold and do that eye shape. And I just thought she was kind. So it's then a new day in the workroom. And Max has that little tiny umbrella. I love Max too. She's got a British
never
accent.
the biggest Max fan.
Really?
I know the editors
love
scream a lot,
Max.
but I just never really cared for Max. Even just their drag.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, I never knew that. Well, I
Controversial,
will
I
defend
guess,
Max
but-
then. I'm here to defend her because she was one of my favorites. I thought she was so singular and like we've never had a queen like her before. And the fact that she had a transatlantic accent.
Oh my god, we started watching this show called Ladies of London, and it's like housewives in London. And there's a few American women on it. There was a girl with like a fake British accent. She's like from the States, and we know it, but she's like, she'll talk like this. but then like sometimes she'll slip into like a Valley Girl accent.
Music did good.
Yeah, it's,
And Ray of Light did amazing.
That's all I've been quoting every time she comes up. I'm like, not true. Just my last album. Music did good.
And Ray of Light did amazing. Anthony, the fish is bad. It's off. Yeah, that's why I like. She reminds me of Madonna. I think that's why I like Max. She's funny.
Oh, Ginger Minj is on this season also.
And Ginger.
And
yep.
I liked her on this
season. Yeah. We'll get there. They're kind of doing their little like workroom. Like they're sitting at that table that they always come in and sit at. Katya says, out of these girls, who do you want to fuck? Which I love that game. It's one of my favorite games to play.
Ginge is like, probably everyone's going to say Katya because you won Media's Tuck last week.
Yeah, Katya won Media Stuck. And I remember listening to their podcast and Katya was like, yeah, how did I win that? With my little 2-inch weenie. Katya is one of my all-time favorite drag queens. I love Katya. Max is not here for this. She says these girls are
so vulgar.
She
like, who's a top and who's a bottom?
She like turns away. There's that meme of her like adjusting her hair and like turning away from the camera.
These girls are so
the vulgar. And I love sending this to when someone
discuss this.
Yes, I don't want to do anything raunchy.
Violet starts making fun of her. And see, I think this is why I also don't like her. I don't like gays who can't like talk about sex. I'm like, grow up.
I kind of get it. I mean, I don't either. Girl, you know me. I like, but don't make that face. Bitch.
Wait, you don't like get those gays either?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought you were saying like,
oh, I thought
I don't like talking about it either. And I'm like, fuck you.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. You know me. Like, hello. Let's see. I thought you were making like a you're a slut face at me.
No. Oh, no. Because that's not true.
A slut in theory, never a practice.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone wants to be a slut, but nobody wants to act on being a slut.
Suck a dick, right? Okay.
Everyone's a slut until it comes to sucking the dick.
Yeah. Okay, so RuPaul used to look so good in these old video messages.
Yeah.
This is back when Matthew Anderson was doing RuPaul. Girl, RuPaul used to look so cunt. It's like sad. I'm like, girl, you look busted.
Yeah.
She had an amazing.
It's the hair. It's always the wig.
Well, she had. I was just about to say had an amazing look this season of drag. This
Beginning, the very
is
first.
this 18 that's airing right now?
Yeah, the premiere episode.
Stevie and I gagged at her when she had the long braids, and then she had this
mohawks again. I love when she would do the mohawks
belt dress. Yeah, it was like a mohawk, and she had such a cunt dress on.
Like,
girl.
I'm sorry, the wig person. You need to look at what Matthew was doing. Matthew knew how to style wigs in a way to where they still have movement, but they'd be big.
But had volume.
But Rue's wigs do not move.
No, and she looks like Barbara Bush. What is with her?
I feel like every time she pops, I feel like it's like Lego hair. It's like,
yeah, what is her with her wearing Lego Man hair?
I feel like it makes like a pump.
Yeah.
When she puts it on, it's like a helmet.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's going on with Rue's wigs nowadays, I was just gobsmacked when I saw her come up in this video message and just remembering how good she used to look back then. Her eyes back then were blended so, like, it looked airbrushed. Like, he might have done airbrush. I don't know. Matthew was a genius, so.
Matthew just knew how to use makeup.
He just, what an iconic makeup artist. I mean,
legend.
Look up some of the music videos. Like, some of the best makeup jobs in, like, on divas and music videos come from Matthew Anderson. Like Beyonce.
And then Kevin Aquan.
He
did Janet's makeup for the Janet album.
Matthew did Janet for something. What's that one where she's wearing, like, that kind of face kini look with the high pony on top of it? It's, like, purple or something. Kennedy did it when they did like Divas Live. I don't know what
that was for. That had to be for a video.
It was a video, but I can't remember which song. But that was Matthew. So icon. Yeah. We are introduced to the mini challenge, And a million hot pit crew members walk into the workroom.
Oh, this is another scary part because they have to look for the monster.
One of you motherfuckers has a monster in your pants, RuPaul says.
And they're in their little undies.
And this is back before they padded their Speedos. So there's VPL. And shout out to my favorite pit crew of all time is Miles Davis movie. Ugh, can I say that again? My favorite pit crew of all time is Miles Davis Moody. He is so cute. He was in the Boy is the Bottom video with Willem.
Oh, okay.
He's that one. He's like light-skinned guy.
Gotcha.
So hot. And I also like Sean. He's not in this episode, but he's the mustachioed one.
Bitch, I don't care about their names.
From Old School. Girl, I looked them up. Well, if you want to look at the OnlyFans, you gotta know their names.
That's true.
Okay. So Katya, when they come out, says, I don't care about the game, just when do I get to blow them?
I can't say that.
Can I not say that?
They kept it though.
They kept it in. And then when she gets out, she's like, oh shit, motherfucker, god damn it, son of a bitch, you the whole time.
I
love her.
I mean, I get it. I would be mad too.
When Pearl gets out, because she picked Pete.
Fuck you, Pete.
Fuck you, Pete.
Fuck you, Pete.
Ginger wins because she's the only one who freezes her points. I was like, good for her. You know what?
She got like 2 points. She's like, I'm gonna freeze.
I think I'm gonna freeze.
I don't think she got 2. She got like a good amount.
She got like 20 or
I think
something.
I'm gonna freeze.
And then
You
she
gonna freeze?
wins.
I think I'm gonna freeze.
I'm gonna freeze. So she wins. Then Rue explains the main challenge, which is Rue Hollywood stories. Whatever happened to Merle Ginsberg?
And Merle Ginsberg, for those who don't know, was the original judge
who Michelle
for
replaced.
first 2 seasons.
Yep.
And then she was replaced by Michelle Visage. And everyone always wondered, what happened to Merle
What happened
Ginsberg?
to her?
So now we're going to learn.
Yeah.
So it's going to be basically a mockumentary of like all 3 of them are going to give their side of the story. So we're going to see them reenacting Rue's, Michelle, and Merle's side of the story of what happened.
Whatever happened to Merle Ginsberg? Whatever happened to her? I love the way RuPaul says that.
Whatever happened to Merle Ginsberg?
Jaden, Pearl, and Fame are assigned to be a group. Because Ginger, for winning the mini challenge, I forgot to explain, but
Gets to
she
pick the
gets to
teams.
pick. Yeah. And during their rehearsal, they keep shutting down Pearl's suggestions. Because theirs is the hardest skit, I think, because they were given the absurd one, which we'll get there.
Because it's RuPaul's side.
It's RuPaul's
And so the
side.
lines make 0 sense.
We'll
because
get there, yeah.
The whole joke is basically RuPaul doesn't fucking remember what happened.
Doesn't remember what happened. It's like, it doesn't matter. But they were given the hardest material to work with and to come up with ideas for, and they're probably the 3 bitches that shouldn't
not have
be
been doing it.
That's why it's so funny.
Like Ginger would have been great at it. I think
Yeah.
Kennedy maybe
Katya, this would have been
Katya would-
Katya's challenge.
Katya would have been
Yeah.
done good at that.
It's like theater of the absurd, kind of. And yeah, she's great at that. But these 3, no. Everything that Pearl says, Miss Fame is like, well, no, it's not funny. You need to present it in a comical way. Love her. Violet is over the acting challenges in her group. She goes, another acting challenge. Wow.
And it's another group challenge.
And it's a group challenge. And she's not an actress and she's not good at working with people. So that makes sense.
Not really for her.
Violet's like, when do I get to make shit? Like, that's all I want to do. Ginger and her group, because it's Ginger, Katya, and Kennedy, which that's the group that you want to bet on.
Yeah.
Those are the professional divas. Ginger comes up with a Danny DeVito inspired Michelle Visage impression, which is hilarious.
To be like the evil Michelle. Because it's Merle's side of the story.
Yeah. Hey, bada bing, bada,
Bada boom. This is one of my favorite Ginger Mint things that she's ever done.
Oh God,
Like, the thing is, I
almost thought she was gonna win this season.
I did too. I thought it was going to be her.
I thought it would have been. I thought Ginger. This was like the one time in Drag Race history where I thought Ginger rightfully deserved to win.
Could have won.
Yeah.
Like every other time, I'm just like,
Because for those of you who aren't like aware about Ginger's whole thing with like
she is
in the
competed now
zeitgeist.
4 times on Drag Race. She was on.
She literally, we're all over Ginger Minj.
Yeah,
They
and it's
keep
just-
bringing
it's
her
a lot of
back.
the same thing.
And they rigged an entire season to give her the crown, pretty much.
Is what it felt like. They'll say it wasn't, but
Allegedly, but
whatever.
it was, yeah, we're all kind of over her. I mean, I love Ginger. She's hilarious. She
she's
is
great.
so talented. And
It's just like
I feel bad for her
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you know? Because, like, when they rig a whole season
It was
for
kind
you.
of like honestly how it felt originally for like not the exact same, but like when Trixie won All Stars 3, where at first it was like,
like devalues you.
Yeah.
It's like the production doesn't trust you enough for you to win on your own merit.
Yeah.
They have to rig it for you. That feels fucked up.
I mean, like Trixie wasn't rigged for, but it was just like the situation. But like for Ginge, it was like this felt very rigged.
Yeah, totally. But I love Ginger. And yeah, you're right. This is one of her best moments. Is this Michelle impression.
She has great moments this season.
They filmed their skits with, the hilarious Ross Matthews. This is one of his first, appearances. Because this is the first season that Santino wasn't there. Santino Rice.
And
it was him and Carson.
Yes.
Fashion superstar, Carson Kressley.
Fashion superstar of the stars.
Right? Okay, so Ross is the director, and Katya, Ginger, and Kennedy's group goes first. And Kennedy is giving the weirdest impression of RuPaul ever.
I've got to go speak with the pit crew.
It's very stilted.
None of them, all the girls who play RuPaul, none of them look like RuPaul. Kennedy
looks the closest.
It's not great.
She's got her
We'll
contacts
get into
in.
who I think is the worst.
Kennedy likes to play with contacts.
Yes.
And they don't always work for her.
No.
Sometimes. One eye be looking one way, one eye
Both
looking
eyes,
the
baby,
other.
both eyes. This way, Kennedy.
Really? But I fucking love Kenny Davenport.
Oh, same.
And you know what? I kind of see what she was going for. Because Rue does speak in a stilted way sometimes.
I'm trying to do that. This is how.
But for this dialogue, that's not what the RuPaul voice should be.
Yeah.
And
I've got to go speak with the pit crew.
it was weird. It just kind of felt like she was holding in a fart or something. I don't know what was going on.
Girl, just let it out. It's fine.
Right?
We're friends.
But the other two do great. Then Max, Candy, and Violet go. And Max makes a decision to do a very cartoonishly evil version
Which
of...
I understand because it is Michelle's perspective. So Merle is the villain in this one. So this makes sense. It's exactly what Ginger was doing with Michelle.
And I think it's memorable. It makes her stand out. See, I think Max was really smart. And I think that
this
she
one,
should
this
have
is
gone
one of
farther.
the things I don't agree, and I do think Max did good in this challenge.
She did great.
Now, there's a lot of diabolical things I'd like to point out in these challenges, and the one in this scene is Max's tights are such a different color from her body, but it's so much paler. It's girl, this is basically white.
I didn't know that.
But there's just this whole sequence is amazing.
I know, she's like, look at this. But she's kind of using that kind of voice. It's going to be a Merle Ginsberg's drag race. Yeah, this is great. I love Max. She needs to come back at this point. I think.
I don't know if she ever will.
Love to see her. Well, they kind of fucked her over.
Yeah, production played in her face.
Maybe we'll cover
Look
that
at
episode.
the way she thought she was freshly caught tuna sauce.
And they clocked it down.
Production was laughing in her face. So nasty.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And Candy really struggles with her line as RuPaul. Candy looks so bad.
First of all, the wig is a hard front that you cannot. She pulls up into an updo, but you could clearly tell. If you're gonna do an updo in drag, the way you should do it, in my opinion, is you do a short wig and then you stack a wig that is the full pony.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. She was trying to do. I don't know what she was trying to do, but an updo is very hard to do it with a wig, let alone a hard front. So it was just a very bad decision, and
you could
her
see her
ear is tucked into the wig.
Her wig and her natural hair. You can see because she has dark hair and it's peeking through this blonde wig.
It is one of the most horrible looks.
And she contoured a beard on.
It looks...
Because queens back during this time period were really big on contouring their jawline down.
Which, you already have a thick fucking jawline.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone was doing that.
The way they were doing it.
Yeah.
No, they were highlighting it. They were contouring it and then highlighting it. It's why are you highlighting
it gives you
jawline?
Jowls. Yeah, queens were giving themselves
it's
jowls.
Why are you... Because that's what... The Kardashians were doing it. Everyone thought, I have to do that. That's not how you do it for drag. Because you already have a lot of men who do drag, you already have a fucking thick jawline. You're trying to just contour it away. You don't highlight it too.
I never understood that. I remember trying it the first when you and I started doing our makeup.
Oh, it just makes you look
and
bricky.
Experimenting with it and being oh, I'm not going to do that anymore.
It makes you look bricky.
Yeah. So it's not Candy's moment, and she keeps saying, "Mother does not play."
But the line is, "Mother does not play that."
And the hilarious Ross Matthews keeps going, that.
Fuck.
She finally goes, fuck. And it's really funny. We say this all the time. Why do we say this all the time? It's one of our stems.
Because it's just the way she says fuck. Because there's also another one where she goes, I think it's later in this episode, she goes, what the fuck?
What the fuck? I did an amazing job. Yeah. I love Candy Ho.
She has, I will put it in because it's one of the best sound bites of all time.
What the fuck? I did an amazing job.
What the fuck?
She should be brought back too.
Because she said, what the
fuck?
fuck?
What the
She
fuck?
said, mother does not play that.
Fuck.
Finally, Jaden, Pearl, and Fame go. They're so bad. First of all, Jaden forgets
can't remember
her.
a line.
Jaden has a full-on mental breakdown.
Again. Because she also did during
This is
Shakespeare.
like her third or fourth one, right? Yeah.
And she can't get lines to save her life.
Yeah,
It's
which
just-
I get because on
they're
Drag
giving
Race...
you can tell for this challenge because Pearl looks a mess. Everyone looks horrible. It's like they were given 15 minutes to do this.
I'm like, give them cue cards. Like, come on now. But they want them to fuck up.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
It's not about doing well.
This whole era of Drag Race was, let's make the fools out of the queens.
Yes. Oh, especially this season.
Especially this season. Oh my god, yeah. I mean, it gives us really iconic moments, though, I will say. Like,
Oh my God,
Shakespeare.
Not only did Jaden forget her lines, then we get to Miss Fame, and she goes, I love a strong female... I forgot my line. And my favorite thing is she steps forward and goes, I forgot my line. She just... And they're all just like,
No,
what
and then she
the-
goes on this whole tangent, like, I'm sorry.
This has been the toughest day for... And Ross is like, what's going on? And she's like, this has been the toughest day for me out here, you know? And I'm just like, and it's just like, you know, I feel like I'm in a room full of these people, but no one's listening to me. And then, like, I'm like, you know, is this the time and the place? Should I talk about my... I mean, clearly it's... this,
just move on, right? Like, keep it pumping.
But, like, I feel like, you know, it's so hard.
And Pearl in her confessional says, just say
The fucking line. And then Ross at a point just says, I feel like I'm dating you.
So iconic. Like, first of all, damn Ross, that was cunty as fuck.
It was a good
Like,
read.
ouch. But also, like, justified. Like, Miss
It was
Fame
like- it
is
was-
so
It's like,
funny.
girl, either do this before the challenge or after the challenge, but don't do it during the challenge. We
But I
gotta
kind of
through
get it, though, because her line is like, I love a strong female lead. Like, what is she
And
talking
a
about?
time travel movie. Like, something, it's crazy.
Like, I couldn't memorize that shit either. That's what makes it so funny.
But she could have just been like, line?
I know.
But I'm glad she did
I'm
it.
so glad she went on her tangent. It's iconic. So then the next day...
She has so many good moments this
I know!
episode.
Miss Fame. I'm Miss Fame. She's the cosmic queen.
The Cosmic Queen departs.
Chickens. The next day in the workroom, the queens are getting ready, and it's Death Becomes Her. It's
Love
the
it.
runway category. No one referenced, like, Helen Sharp or Madeline Ashton, which I thought was interesting. Like,
I don't think anybody knew the movie.
yeah, it kind of looked like none of them watched it. I guess Pearl's pretty close. We'll get to the runways.
Well, Pearl's was last minute.
We'll get to we'll explain
everything.
her.
Okay, because I want to pull up the runways. Are we just going to get into the runways?
Well, no, there's one moment here first that's really iconic that we have to talk about because Kennedy is describing her outfit. She's putting it together. She explains that she doesn't know what she's going to do for her Death Becomes Her runway. It's kind of like I was hooking and then I morphosized. But that's kind of what we get initially. Like
I'm like, what?
And I'm kind of confused. She doesn't give us her full description of it yet, but this is kind of like hinting at it. And let's just say it's the most iconic thing ever.
It's one of the greatest looks of all time.
We then learn we have a serious moment that Jaden has not even come out to her family yet.
Which is insane.
They have this whole conversation about navigating, like, coming out.
But they know she does drag, which is...
I don't even think they know she does drag. I think that I can't even remember, but like this whole thing is going to be like a shock to her family, and she's like nervous about what's going to happen. And you know, I like when this show does this sometimes. This is a good example, I think.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're doing their makeup and someone's talking about the most traumatic thing ever, and it's like, why did this need to get shared? Like, it just feels like exploitative, kind of, you know what I mean?
Like, if they want to share it, that's fine, but, like, sometimes there's, like, it's clearly, like, because the mirror is more production-wise.
Yeah, you can tell, like, a producer's like, okay, this is when you need to talk about.
Because there was, like, a moment,
your
like,
dead
one I
mom
think
or
about
some
is,
shit.
like, Tina Burner, like, when she was working with Elliot with 3Ks in a challenge, Elliot was talking about being depressed, and then Tina was talking about, like, no, yeah, my mom was, like, severely depressed. And went into, like, her mom's story.
I remember
and talked about that. And, like, I was like, well, that feels very real, her talking about that. I was like, Elliot with 3Ks, I don't think they actually have depression. Ever had depression.
Well, some of it is like that, where it's like, I think they're exaggerating.
Yeah.
Just for storyline. But then some of it is like...
Whereas, like, some of it's like, that's real.
Like, you can tell some of them auditioned and, like, had to tell their story as, like, this is why I was in the situation I was in.
Yeah.
And they don't necessarily want to talk. Like, Pearl does not want to talk about her childhood trauma this season. You can tell. They try to get her to do it so many times where you can feel production. Like, remember when RuPaul at the end is like, what would you like to say to little boy Pearl?
Yeah, and they're very general about what they...
And Pearl, and you can tell it really affects Pearl, and she doesn't get into any specifics.
No. And Pearl was underage on Drag Race, right? Didn't they lie about their age?
I don't know, really? I didn't know that.
I thought they did, but maybe I'm wrong about that.
I have no idea. She's very young.
Maybe that was just a rumor. There's always rumors about Drag Race.
Very young. This is a good discussion for Jaden to talk about, because it is inevitable. Like, she's going to be on TV as a drag queen, so, like, her parents are going to find out. And then it opens up the door for, like, talking about queer issues, like coming out and like why it's important to come out. And, like, you should always be true to yourself, but it is uncomfortable because then you have to, you know,
it can change. It will rock your world.
It can rock your world.
It tells you a lot about the people in your life.
Yeah,
it's a very it's hard, but it's a very eye-opening experience.
It's kind of like you have to almost change the way you see
it. It changes your relationships with people.
It changes your relationships with people,
and it sucks.
Yeah,
like I feel like I know we both have had that experience. Like. Yeah. Really changed your relationship with people.
We all go through it as gays. We do, to one extent or another. Anyway, on the runway, RuPaul comes out. She looks like the fairy godmother from Shrek 2 with this hair. What's going on? Okay, I know we talked about Matthew's wigs and how amazing they were. I don't like this one.
I need to see this look again. Oops.
It's like a whoosh, like a Marge Simpson beehive. But it's got a little swirly, like, curly Q on top of it. And it looks like the fairy godmother. It looks like she's about to come out and sing, "Where have all the good men gone and where are all the gods?" Very that kind of tea.
Oh, is it the one with, like, the blue, like, sequin dress? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that hair. What is that? It's kind of like an Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
That's what Jen says later in the season.
The dress is cute, though.
Yeah. The dress is gorgeous. The hair is not my favorite Matthew.
This is not my favorite Matthew look of RuPaul, but just in general, RuPaul looked so good back then.
Yes.
With Matthew doing them.
The hair was still better than anything Ru's worn now.
Yes. And the makeup, oh my God. The two guest judges are Merle Ginsberg, obviously. Glad to see her back.
Yeah.
I always liked Merle. I want to bring it up when we get
I think she rooted for Queens more.
The critiques, but...
Like, better than Michelle did.
Okay, you're literally saying exactly what I was going to say then. Yeah, she just did. When we get that in this episode, too. And then Ariana Grande. Miss Ponytail is there.
Hell yeah!
Okay.
Ariana.
Very young Ariana.
Yeah.
This is when I think she was still on Nickelodeon, right? Or maybe
this
a
had
little
to have been,
after.
like, my everything era.
Because Break Free had come out, because that's the lip sync song.
Yeah, then it's my everything era. So
but
it's
I think
like her
this
second
is before,
album.
like, Focus on
This
me.
is before Dangerous Woman. Yeah, this is before Focus, because Focus came out before Dangerous Woman, right?
Very, very early. Yes, it did. Yes.
Yeah, so it's very early Ariana.
This is before... I mean, this is probably one of the first times I even saw fucking Ariana Grande, honestly. Because I never really got into Victorious. That was kind of past my time. I wasn't really watching that show. But I remember... What's her song that she had with Iggy Azalea? 99 Problems or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
Whatever that song was. Yeah. I think that's the first time I remember hearing her and being like, who is this little Mariah Carey looking bitch?
Ariana Grande.
Yeah. Anyway, she's here. And I thought this was interesting because nowadays... Ariana Grande has been a couple times, and it's always the biggest deal. Like,
but now it was just kind of like, oh, hey, she's here.
You know, isn't that funny?
Yeah, I love it.
Like, she's gone into the workroom and, like, done a whole, like, gag with the queens where she was dressed up, like, vivacious.
Yeah. No, it's me, Ariana. I'm not vivacious.
I'm not Glinda yet, so I talk like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was her era. Actually, this is kind of era.
Yeah, she just kind of talked like this during this era.
I have a ponytail. Why is she Michael Jackson? She sounds like Michael. I love your Michael Jackson impression. That's your Snatch Game if you ever want a Snatch Game. Okay, and then the hilarious Ross Matthews is there, of course, because he's so hilarious. I love the banter in this episode of Rue when she introduces the challenge. She's like, watch your back, Michelle. No, really, watch your back.
Watch your back.
And Michelle has to look all, like, offended. I kind of like that. Michelle literally looks like the cartoon villain that she is in this episode, too.
This is when she was kind of... everything about her was still kind of tacky.
Tacky drag. Yeah. I do not like Michelle Visage.
I hate Michelle Visage.
I fucking hate her. I agree with Violet. I've never liked her.
I hate Michelle Visage.
No wonder Madonna has a restraining order against her.
Me too, bitch. Me too.
Right. So then it's time for the runway. Let's pull out our photos of what everyone wore, and we're going to toot or boot. Because in drag world, if it is a toot, that means you like it. And if it's a boot, it means you don't like it. Let's start with Ginger Minge.
She is wearing a look where she is being... It's like a hoodie, but it's a bear. And she's being eaten by the bear.
I love it.
It's a 2. And you know what? I don't like the corset outside the dress, but that was the time.
Everyone, that's literally every episode. That's every Ginger outfit is a corset on top of a dress. But yeah, very the time. You're right. I like that the blood is sequin fringe.
Yes, it's really
good.
Fun. It's good.
And I love the nod to the bears.
Mm-hmm. And the bear's nails are painted.
Yeah.
It looks good.
And it's red, so it looks like blood too.
It's great. It's great.
Toot Ginger.
Okay, Jaden Dior Fierce. She's wearing an orange jumpsuit, prison jumpsuit, and she has been covered in barbed wires, so it's like she tried to escape the prison.
I love the concept.
It's a little costumey.
It's the Amazon, or like back in the day, it would have been Party City. It's I'm going to Party City. I have to be like a slutty. Orange is the new black.
Orange is the new black.
Lady. Yeah. Prison jumpsuit. But I like the concept.
I like the concept.
I love the way she did the blood and the razor wire. But I hate her shoes.
The shoes are bad.
So much. And when we were watching season 7 a little bit ago, I remember you and I, because we rewatch this season quite frequently.
It's a fun one to rewatch.
I noticed how everyone this season is wearing those fucking Minnie Mouse platform shoes. I hate them.
Bad.
They're so ugly. Oh,
so bad.
Everyone wears them this season. Like, Jesus. Okay, so I'm going to give this a boot, unfortunately, for Jaden.
Yeah,
just because the execution is
too.
a little Holly Hobby hodgepodge.
Sorry, Jaden. Okay, Candy Ho. So here's the thing. I don't like this. I don't know. I don't like anything about this look. I really don't.
I don't like it either.
She's supposed to be a vampire, which doesn't read at all with this look.
She has fangs. She has fangs.
But like you can't see that on the runway. They had to do a close up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't tell from afar. It's this like
I got that it was a vampire, but I just don't like it.
It's this lace body dress, like bodycon dress that has this weird high neck collar thing.
The cut of
the cut, it's like
it goes
a mullet
up her
cut.
Snatch.
It's like a mullet cut, but it goes up to her coochie.
Her cooch is out.
And it's
I don't
just,
think I like it. Yeah.
It's just it's the collar thing. I hate when a drag queen does like a big bulky collar because I think it just
makes you look all boxy.
Like, it looks weird. It's a boot.
It's like a neck brace kind of.
It's just a bad. I don't like it.
Yeah, sorry, Candy. Boot. Katya, I fucking love this shit.
This is great. She's wearing a full sequins. It's a bodysuit and a captain's jacket with a captain's hat, and then she has a stuffed shark eating one of her legs.
I think it's amazing.
It's so funny.
It's exactly the kind of drag I love, which is
it's
like
so
campy, camp.
It's hilarious.
And the way she sells it, like she's shrugging, like gotta deal with this, I guess. Shark's eating my leg.
Funny.
What do you do?
It's great.
I love her. I love her so much.
It's a 2.
Kennedy Davenport.
Okay.
This is the most iconic look from Drag Race of all time.
It is. Like, it's a shoot for me.
I'm like a more iconic look. But you can't. It's so iconic.
So, do we describe the look or do we describe what she said?
How do we describe this look?
So she was a glamazon, or she was
she said after a
long night of hooking, trade didn't like the session. So he had gutted me.
and threw me into the embers.
And threw me into the fire. But see, I didn't die.
I
Crystallized and rose from the ashes, and now I'm Glamazon bitch
ready for the runway.
So
Wow.
it looks like
Wow.
So she has like a feather mohawk. It's a full bodysuit. She's wearing black thigh highs. It has a feather mohawk. and then it has fringe on the arms, but
her
it's
face.
she has fringe on the arms, but it's hair extensions.
She put hair extensions on her arms.
She has rhinestones all over her face, and then she has 2 gutted slashes, one under her titty and one on like.
She looks like a crackhead chicken.
Hip, and then
She looks like a crackhead chicken.
And then there's like fake blood, but it's just like fabric.
What
It's
kills
amazing.
me- No, zoom in on the face. Zoom in on the face.
And
What kills me? You can't see it in this photo.
the rhinestones on the
The
lips.
placement on the rhinestones. She put rhinestones on her eyeball, like right here. She can't open her
Under
eyes
her
all
eye.
the way.
Her inner
She can't open her eyes.
She put them on her inner
It's
eyes.
so
It's
iconic.
like, girl, why'd
that-
you do that big of a rhinestone?
Oh my god, it's so iconic. It's a shoot.
It's a shoe. It's a shoe.
Iconic. I cannot speak negatively of this look. And that description of after a long night of hooking is demented and iconic as fuck. She should win the Peabody Award for this dress. This is going to go
It's amazing.
down in history.
Then we get Max.
I like it.
So Max did dirty by the editors. So they always film the runway twice. One to just.
I've heard this. Yes.
So on her first time, her heart bled. It was a clean dress, and then the heart started to bleed. So very similar Lady Gaga paparazzi.
Yes.
They showed that the second cut, so the blood has already been done,
Yeah, so there's no gag. Which basically tells you they didn't want her to win.
they were doing her absolutely.
They were
dirty.
editing her bad. But
And you can tell because if you look at the photo, there's no blood.
Yeah, and this is
We're looking at the Wikipedia
It was
photos.
obviously taken before the runway. Yeah. I would say this is a toot though, because I think one thing I don't like about it, I will say, is that hemline. You could tell it was a dress that was too short for her, so she put
Extra fabric.
some fabric down there at the bottom.
Which was a drag trick. You had to do that a lot.
We've all done it. I've done it.
We've had to
Shit.
do it.
But I think for the runway of RuPaul's Drag Race, I don't think you can get away with that.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be getting away with that.
Unless you can really, really cover it up. But I'm always like, if it's too short, make it shorter.
I know.
That's what you got to do.
But yeah, in general, this is a cool look. It's very like, oh, I'm a ghost. It reminds me of from the Haunted Mansion ride in Disney World, that bride who has she has the glowing heart.
Yeah.
Her face is very pale and she has her signature gray hair, and I think she looks great.
Miss Fame. This is a shoe.
This is my favorite look besides Violence. This one's so good.
This is another. There's a lot of great ones on this runway.
She looks incredible.
So it's a full, beautiful, like, sequin gown.
It looks like an Erte drawing came to life.
Yeah, and she's got this beautiful finger waves that are like this silvery gray, and she has a knife sticking through her head.
It's like bedazzled.
And it's so gorgeous. The blood is bedazzled. I think her hair has like a glitter kind of to it, if I'm remembering
She
right.
looks fucking
It's amazing. It's a shoe.
Incredible.
It's a shoe.
And I loved her description when she was walking out the runway. She said something like, "Bitch got me in the brain with a knife." I don't know what she said, but she's iconic. Yeah, she is so iconic.
Shoe. That's a shoe.
It's a shoot. It's a shoot.
Pearl.
Okay.
No, this is a 2, and they're just I don't mind it. I'm not gagged for it, but it works. She's just in a lingerie, and she had a bad surgery go wrong. Clearly, like a cosmetic surgery, because she has like bandaging like on her neck and her.
Yes, and what we
across her
alluded to
stomach.
earlier was that she was going to be death by tanning, kind of like Final Destination 3.
Yes, but she used that for a challenge.
She had to use it for Tan With You.
Tan With You,
I'm
an
gonna
amazing moment.
Tan with you. So yes, she is kind of improving an outfit. I like it because it reminds me of Meryl Streep in fucking Death Becomes Her.
Yeah, and she sells it. She really sells it on the runway.
She has the walk like, oh, I fell down the stairs, but I'm still alive. Yeah. So I'm going to give it a 2, but only because it's a movie reference. It's kind of crazy to me that panty is what it is.
I know.
It looks like
why did she not put a black panty on top of it?
Panty on top.
That
of
always
it.
bothered me.
That always bothered me too. And she's got the Minnie Mouse platform shoes on that I absolutely hate. I think they're called bordellos. Ugh, they should be burned.
Guess who's wearing them in the next one? Violet Chachki. But still a toot.
Violet wore those every week too, but
But it's still a toot because
Yeah.
she cinched herself to 22 inches.
this is one of the most iconic runways from RuPaul's Drag Race history. Violet Chachki is...
She's got the victory roll hair in, which she really helped like bring back and popularize.
Yeah, she was one of the first bitches I saw doing a fucking victory roll wig. She has an oxygen tank
Yeah.
that I'm assuming is like a prop she made. It looks incredible. And she has this corset that is cinched down to, you said 22 inches?
Yeah, that's what she said.
It's insane.
It's insane.
Ariana Grande is gagged when she comes out.
She's like, I can barely breathe, but it's worth it. I'm numb from the waist down.
Yeah, and she's just so cunty. Like, oh my God. Yeah, it's one of the best looks of all time, and it has to be the best look on the runway this episode.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah.
It's another shoot. There's like there's 3 shoots for me this runway.
Like, Violet absolutely proves in this runway, just in itself, why she won.
Yeah.
Oh, my page refreshed. Hold on.
Well, that was the last one.
Oh, was that the last one?
That was the last one. Violet was the last one.
perfect. My phone said, girl, that's it.
And now we get to the challenge, and they go exactly kind of how we think they do.
Yeah. Ginger's the obvious standout of her group.
Yep.
Hey.
Hey,
I made you a
I'm
cake.
gonna be Rue's best friend, see?
It was really good. And then we get Michelle's side of the story. And the standout in this group is Max. Although I will say...
Some of them don't like Max, though.
I noted that she's bordering on too much.
Yeah.
Which I kind of get. She's not like my all-time favorite, but she is the standout of her group. I said shout out to Violet for being so ass in this. She is so bad in this challenge. Like,
I love it. And
She
she
reads her
survives.
lines like she's reading off a piece of paper. And then when she has to lip sync that, like, I'll host RuPaul's... She goes, yeah!
Watermelon.
She looks like she's saying watermelon. Like her lips are moving way too much for what she's saying. So funny, bitch. She's no actress. She really isn't. She's dressed like Meryl Streep from Death Becomes Her, but she's no Meryl Streep. Yep. Then we finally get I autocorrected to Ruth.
RuPaul's
Side of the story. And this scene, yeah, we talked about, it's like absolutely insane. It makes no sense, but this shit is so funny. Because like, why is Pearl holding a muffin and she says, my monkey made you this potato salad? And then the way that Miss Fame says, a worm stole my credit card once. Like, what's going on? I love it. Why are they like mud wrestling too?
It's so weird.
It's so iconic. I love watching this shit.
It's so stupid.
I love a strong female in a time travel or whatever. It's so good.
A time travel film.
Like, this could be funny, but they all deliver their lines in the most stilted, weird way that it just is not funny, but it's so funny. It's so
German
good.
tourists always wear sandals. That's what Pearl said.
Yes, German tourists. So good. And I love Miss Fame admitting in her confessional that she still doesn't know what the fuck she said, and even if you asked her to do it, she still wouldn't be able to.
She wouldn't be able to say one fucking line.
That's so good. Ruth Paul declares Ginger's team as the winners.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. And Katya is the main challenge winner, which I was like, I did not remember her winning this. It should have been Ginger, right?
Yeah, I think this is... I always thought Ginger should have won this.
This is like you're on the phone with Ghostface and he's like giving you trivia like, who won Rue Hollywood Stories?
Ginger! It was Ginger!
I know it was... sorry, Sydney.
It was... Everyone knows that Katya won was
Katya.
as Merle Ginsberg.
That's very
You tricked me.
You tricked me. Yeah. You're like Drew Barrymore crying. And Katya is funny, though. She says when she wins that she feels that she's so excited that bodily fluids are going to spew out of every orifice. I love her. I mean, it's always fun
I
to
do love
see
Katya, so like, good for her, so.
On Drag Race, sometimes the girls who don't do the best in the challenge win because they should have won last week.
Yeah.
They always play that shit, which
Yeah.
I think is stupid. I'm always of the just base it on merit kind of mindset. It's like the best TV when you do that, I think. During judging, Michelle gets on Max for always wearing her gray hair. And Ross is not afraid to jab back at Michelle. Because Michelle's like, I'm just asking her to switch it up. That's not asking somebody to change. And Ross says that's literally the definition of changing.
Yeah.
So that was funny. Because this was one of Ross's first time judging. And I like that, at least in the beginning, he's not afraid to speak out against Michelle.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times the guest judges are just like, oh, whatever, go. Like, Michelle said something like super unreasonable, but we'll just laugh it off.
I always like the ones that will clap back at Michelle.
Yeah, because I think Michelle's job, I think she has an earpiece or she gets briefed by production and they tell her to say something inflammatory to make it TV, honestly.
Probably.
That's what it seems like half the time. Candy and Jaden both get very heavily critiqued. Then we get the iconic line where RuPaul asks Miss Fame, how is your head?
You know, this
hurts.
this piece, it's kind of like a muff on my head. It's like a helmet.
Rue's trying to get her to quote Elvira.
Which the quote is, how's your head? Haven't had any complaints. Making like a joke to giving head.
Yes, and it's a very iconic line from Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
And Rue loves that reference.
And I feel like if you go on Drag Race, you need to watch all these movies like Death Becomes Her, like Mistress of the Dark, that Rue's always... And Paris is... If you go on Drag Race and you haven't seen Paris is Burning, you will be eliminated episode 1 because Rue just...
And listen to some Diana Ross.
Yeah, exactly.
So you could talk to Rue about Diana Ross.
Yeah, she loves Miss Ross. She loves the boss. So Miss Fame is just not getting it, and it's really fucking funny. And Merle defends her, I will say. And this is, again, what we talked about. Like, Merle actually has a heart for the queens. She will go to bat for them when someone says something shady. And I miss this point of view on the judges' table. Because nowadays, it feels like no one is on the queen's side.
No.
You just kind of feel sorry for whoever's getting critiqued. You're
Yeah.
like, damn, they're really going in on her. And I appreciate that Merle says, like, but I love an iconic delusional diva like Miss Fame. Because, yeah, in real life, those are our favorite queens.
Yeah, it's like, it's
right?
funny. I don't give a shit.
It's
Like, yeah,
funny.
who cares? She
Well,
stuck to this challenge. She can't do this, but who cares?
Yeah, she says, I don't see what these bitches are talking about, Miss Fame. I think you're fabulous. Which, fabulous. I don't know why I said fabulous. I think you're fabulous, which Miss Fame appreciates. I honestly think that she's just a more like effective and constructive judge than Michelle at the end of the day. But Michelle's more entertaining. Mm-hmm. She's a literal cartoon villain.
Yeah.
So I understand why they ended up going with Michelle. Pearl is continuing to get the, oh, you're coming out of your shell storyline. Because last episode, Pearl stood up to RuPaul and had the whole, is there something on my face? Like, why are you staring at me moment? Which... That's a gag. I remember being like, oh my god, someone talked back to RuPaul. Like, holy shit. RuPaul famously said on her podcast that she wanted to eliminate Pearl right there on the spot. But she put on her producer hat and knew that Pearl was going to be liked because she was hot, basically. And I think Pearl's really talented and like deserved to go far in this season.
But also they are hot.
And yeah, exactly. It's pretty privileged, but it's also like... She was getting overlooked, and I think that ultimately, I'm of the opinion that Pearl deserved to get to the top 3 in this season. I think she was great. Mm-hmm. I'm a Pearl defender for sure. The judges deliberate, and Ariana Grande makes the funny comment about trying gray hair as long as it was in a ponytail.
Which she did for Focus.
And she literally made the Focus video right after that, so it's funny. And she continues to be impressed by Violet's waist trick. And I almost feel like Ariana voted... Like, you know, because I'm sure they probably do, like, who is your top? Who is your bottom? I'm sure hers was Violet. Like, she was
so
obsessed with Violet. But she does say, as far as Candy Ho goes, she doesn't find her particularly memorable. That is the kiss of death on Drag Race.
If you're not memorable, you gotta go. And Candy Ho got the Candy Ho edit.
Famously, it's called the Candy Ho edit.
Which it's just a drag queen gets no confessionals.
No confessionals, no screen time. You can tell she wasn't a production favorite.
On Survivor, it's called Purple Kelly. Because there was a girl on the season, her name was Kelly, and she had purple hair.
And they just never showed her.
Never showed her. So everyone's like, oh, it's the Purple Kelly.
Yeah. So then it's announced that the bottom 2 is Jaden and Candy, which, makes sense. They lip sync to Break Free.
Yep.
Jaden loves to do what we called in show choir. It's a move called Bop the Mugger. She does it almost the entire lip sync, but like it's kind. I like it. Yeah. I like it. And Candy, this was like her 10th time lip syncing at this point. I think it's a pretty evenly matched lip sync to Break Free. Yeah, I think Break Free's
Candy just
okay lip sync song.
Candy needed to go.
She needed to go.
Candy could not show the personality, really.
No.
She just...
So she
But
leaves.
she did say, what the fuck?
She said,
That's
what
when
the
she
fuck?
gets put in the bottom. She's like,
I did an amazing job. And she leaves with her head held high, and I think she has a good attitude.
And Ariana Grande went back and spoke to her.
Yeah, she's like,
Really sorry you lost.
We both have ponytails.
Why is it my Michael Jackson voice?
It literally is. But yeah, that is the Rue Hollywood Stories Whatever Happened to Merle Ginsberg episode.
Wow.
Okay. I'm so happy we talked about it. I love talking about Drag Race.
Great time.
So what do we want to do next week? I think we decided.
Can we do New York?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to do The Real Housewives of New York.
The
Halloween special.
It's a Halloween episode. It's a later season, and it's when Dorinda hosts a Halloween party.
And she dresses like
Lady
Gaga. So
from SNL.
from Ina Gal. I'm so excited to get to Ina Gal. But thank you so much for joining us on this first edition of TV Terrors Month. I think this is coming out on my birthday. No.
Birthday to you.
This is coming out the day before. This is coming out on the 1st.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much. And please remember to give the pod a like, a follow, and leave a glowing review, of course. It really helps us. And you can send us movie requests for future episodes. You can follow me at Parker_Will_C on Instagram.
And you can follow me at Stevie Nash 95 on Instagram.
Until next time, this has been
Let's Scream! Bye!